Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm the Mystical Green Beanie. So, getting right into it, in the latest issue of Batman Urban Legends, Tim Drake, who is the third Robin, came out as bisexual. Or at the very least, he's been confirmed to not be straight. And naturally, people on the internet had opinions. There's a lot of people out there clapping and cheering, but there's also a lot of people who have a real problem with this new revelation. And this is going to be a short video, but I had to say something because this is silly to me. Growing up talking about comics with people on the internet and my local comic shops, because very few of my friends were really into comics like I was, everyone kind of jokingly would say that Tim Drake was gay. Especially around the whole 1 year later era when Superboy died and Tim was obsessing over Connor's death and he changed his costume to honor his colors. And yeah, there is something to be said about the blood forged in war being thicker than the water of the womb, and the bond soldiers of a platoon share being tighter than even some romantic relationships. But when Tim's actual girlfriend, Stephanie Brown, who was a superhero he also fought side by side with, well before Superboy was even created, died horrifically, or at the very least was thought to be dead, Tim's reaction wasn't nearly as dramatic as it was for Connor's. And that's why, at least since 2006, comic book readers have often joked about Tim's sexuality. And with this, at least among my circles, among comic book readers and people who actively read comics, and have been reading comics for a long while, all this is doing is taking a long-running gag amongst comic readers and making it canon. So, no biggie, right? Wrong! There are people fuming, like absolutely livid, like foaming at the mouth over this. Get woke, go broke, blah blah blah. And this is all tied up in the culture war nonsense, which I am making a video on, detailing the recent history in comics and geek culture and how we ended up with all of this crap in the first place. But I just think it's really funny that this is big news, and people are expressing such passion for the character of Tim Drake. And the biggest question that I pose for a lot of these people is, when was the last time you bought a Batman comic? When was the last time you loaded up Comixology, or Google Books, or physically walked into a comic book shop, or Barnes & Noble, or what have you, and purchased a Batman comic book? Or hell, any comic book for that matter. If your answer is no, or not for a long time, then why are you complaining? This would be like if the Chicago Bears changed their uniform colors and people threw a big fuss over it. I wouldn't be among them because I don't follow football. I haven't for a very long time. So it would be senseless for me to even care. But I watch the shows and I watch the movies. So what? The comics rarely have any bearing on what happens in TV or movies. No, see, this is the real problem so many people are having. Something happened in pop culture that is in defiance of their political or ideological beliefs, and regardless of whether or not they actually support or engage with said pop culture medium, they can't handle the very existence of something that is an affront to their biases. Either that, or they just need something to complain about because outrage culture is just a normal part of society now. Anyways, what are your thoughts? Are you even reading Batman Urban Legends? Is anybody? I read the first issue with Chip Zdarsky's Red Hood story, and I mean, it was cool, but I stopped after that. What are your thoughts on Tim Drake being bisexual? Do you care? Does anybody who reads comics regularly actually care about a thing that happened to a character whose relevance peaked the second people started liking his replacement? Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button, share, support the channel, and if you want to see more content like this, all you have to do is subscribe. I am the Mystical Green Beanie. Thank you for watching, and as always, until next time, adios, nachos, adios.